Hey there, welcome back to this playlist on Tosca tips and tricks. Here, we cut through complexity, we level up Tosca automation skills, and we solve real-world problems in a matter of few minutes. So today we are going to look at a date problem. Now you'll ask me why I have got so many date problems in this particular playlist. And that is purely because I love dates and actually, it is a favorite for even interviewers, right? So if you're going for a Tosca interview, you might face some problems related to dates. Also, when you are working with real world applications, a date calculation is very important, and sometimes it could be complex. So today we'll be looking at how you can compare dates in Tosca. So if you have got two particular dates and you want to find out whether a particular date is greater than another date or less than or equal to, so all kind of comparisons you can do with the TBox evaluation tool, which is one of the modules in Tosca. But as always, it is not straightforward. So we'll see what is the actual issue when we try to use the evaluation tool to compare two dates and how we can get around that particular problem which we face. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's try to add another test case. And I'm going to call this date comparison. And then we will add our first test step here, which is the evaluation tool. So this is basically a tool which can do a lot of different mathematical expressions. Also, it can do date comparisons and other stuff, right? Okay, so let's try to jump into it and let's try to compare two particular dates which we have using this evaluation tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write any random date. Okay, maybe something in this year. And then I'm going to give it a previous date and try to see if this is greater than that particular date. Okay, so I can say 2024. So this should actually evaluate to true because this particular date is greater than this date. And if I go ahead and run this particular step, you will see that it will actually fail. Okay, and let's look at the reason why it has failed. Now, if you look at the value, it looks normal to me, but in the log info, you will see that it has evaluated to false. Now, this is something to do with the evaluation tool, which doesn't compare the two dates correctly because it is not reading it properly. Okay, and the solution is pretty simple. Now, if we come back here and what we have to do is basically we have to just add a hash symbol. So whenever you are working with dates, especially in the evaluation tool, you have to make sure that you are adding this hash surrounding the dates which you are comparing. Okay, so I can add the two hash with both the dates. And now if I go ahead and run this, that this time around the test case will pass. Okay, and if I look at the log info, you will see it has evaluated to true. So just by adding a hash symbol around our dates, our expression is now working correctly. Now you can do a lot of other comparisons, not only greater than, but you can do a less than, you can do all the mathematical expressions which you want to do with these two particular dates. And it should work exactly the same. Now, obviously, this will evaluate to false, which is correct. This particular date is not less than the 2024 date. So this is how you can compare two dates. You can find out which one is greater, which one is less than, which one is equal to using this particular evaluation tool along with the hash symbol. Now, if you want to compare two dates which are stored in a buffer, right? If you have taken it from your application and you have stored it into a buffer, that also you can do using this particular tool. Now let's look at how we can do this. So we'll add another step here and we'll say set buffer. Okay, I'm going to put it as a first step and then we are going to say this is the date 1 and then we'll have another date 2 Okay, and then we will just put the values around this into this. So now I have got two dates which are stored in the two buffers, date 1 and date 2. Now, if I want to compare these two dates, it's exactly the same, but you have to use proper hash symbols, and also you have to escape the characters. Otherwise, you will face issues again. Okay, so let me write this in the correct format. So we'll be using the buffer, and then we will use the date 1 and date 2. And we'll put this, and again we have to add the hash symbol here, and now we'll put the expression, and then again let's copy this so that we don't make any mistakes here, and I'm going to change this to date 2. Okay, so this is how it should be looking like, and now if I go ahead and run this, it should be evaluating to true because it is exactly the comparison which we did earlier, but this time around we had stored them into buffers, which is how you will do in a real world scenario. You will get the date from some system, some application, you will store it in a buffer, and then you will perform your calculations on these particular dates. Now, the other use case which might cause a little bit of problem is when your values don't match the system date. So now it is matching the system date format, so it's working. But for some reason, your system date format is in a different format and it doesn't work out. Then for that also, there is a solution. So you have to use the date expression. Okay, so here, let's go ahead and add another TBox evaluation tool. And here, let's write down the expression which will work. Okay. So again, we'll use the buffer here, but again, we have to use the date expression, which accepts the base date, the offset, and the format. So basically, we'll be using the format here in order to compare two dates which are not exactly same as the system date format. So we'll use the data expression. Now inside this, we will pass the buffer of date 1. We will use the expression, so we'll not pass anything here, but we will be passing the format here. So let me get that correct. Okay, so maybe I want to pass it in this particular format, and then I want to do this. I have to put the hash symbol, and then again I need to do this whole thing, except the date 1 would be replaced by date 2. Okay, so let me get that correct now. Now to compare these two dates, let's also change the format of our buffer dates. So I'm going to put it in a proper format which it can interpret. So I'll be using a dot instead of the dash here. So we'll do something like this. And then let's also go ahead and disable this for now. And now we are ready to execute this. So we'll see if it can compare in a different date format. So if I look into this particular evaluation tool in the log info, so you will see it has actually converted it into a different format, and it has done the comparison. And still it is able to evaluate properly. So it is evaluating to true, which is correct. And the same can be done for other comparisons as well. So there are different ways you can do these calculations on two different dates. You can use the date expression to change the format, or you can keep the same format, but you have to always use the hash symbol whenever you are trying to use the TBox evaluation tool for date comparisons. So thanks for watching this video, and if you're serious about scaling your automation knowledge and work on real world problems, then hit that like, subscribe button, and also drop a comment on what is your biggest Tosca pain point. I will try to include it in my upcoming video.